Your lack of dedication is an insult to your potential. Every time you fail to give 100% is a missed opportunity. That one day you failed to give your everything, that could have been the day that changed everything. That could have been the day you met the person who saw something in you. That could have been the day you came up with the idea for a business that changed the world. That could have been the day you created the greatest piece of work of your entire life. But you weren't committed. You weren't ready.
It only takes a moment, and that moment could happen any day, any time. You must be ready for your moment. That is why you must be dedicated. That is why you must be committed. Every moment matters. Every moment is potentially a life-changing moment, and you must treat your life that way. Believe in each moment that you are about to create magic. Believe that every interaction is a potential life-changing moment, no matter who it is. And if you are going to change your life or anyone else's, you must give that person your everything.
You have to be all in on your dream if you want your dream to be all in on your life. You can't give 50% effort to your dream and expect to live 100% of the lifestyle. You have to give everything. You give everything and you get everything. You give anything less and you'll likely end up with nothing worthwhile.
Wake up every day believing that today is the day. Today is the day I take my life to the next level. Today is the day I will receive inspiration that will lead me to the next great idea, the next great path, the next great creation. Today is the day. Why not today? The greatest people on this earth never waste a day. Every day holds potential for greatness. Every day there is magic hiding. But only those who are looking for the magic will find it. Only those who believe in magic will see it.
Today, everything could change. Today could be the day. Today could be the miracle. Today is a perfect day for magic. Today is a perfect day for you to show the world something special, something new, something different. Shock everyone. Today with your effort, with your presence. Shock everyone with your character.
You have to do the work. You'll have to put in the hours. This is no fairy tale, but never will you get the opportunity without being ready for it. Never will you get the chance if you don't want the chance. Refuse to settle for less than great in your life. Reject a comfortable life. Push for your potential. Expand your limits. Demand more from yourself. And believe that today is the day that it all starts.
It's not good enough to live an okay life. I must push for my potential. I must make my mark. Create a spark. I won't let myself down. I know I have more inside. And I will dig deep to find the very best of me. I will work longer if needed. I will work harder if needed. I will do whatever is needed before my time is up so I can put my hand on my heart and swear I gave everything. No excuses. No more excuses. It's time. It's time you stop letting yourself down and start taking control of your life. No more weakness. No more breaking. No more distractions. No more excuses. If you want it, go get it. No one is stopping you but you. Claim what is yours. Claim it with work. I can do this. I can do this. I know they doubt me. I know they think little of me. I'll prove them all wrong. They are watching. The people you love. The people you care about. Some you don't even know. They will inherit the impact of your effort. Set an example that will shake this earth to its core. Set an example of integrity and self-respect. Set an example that will last many lifetimes. An example that will change and improve many more lives than just your own.
Everybody wants the prize, but nobody loves the process. Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it. But a lot of people, they wish, and they're not willing to work. Your expectations never supposed to exceed your effort. And the great thing about life has a funny way of testing all of us and seeing how bad we really want what it is that we say we want.
You don't have to say anything. You don't have to make any noise. You don't have to grunt, you don't have to growl, you don't have to scream, you don't have to yell. What you have to do is get the job done.
In the unseen work is when you're trying to create that masterpiece. And that masterpiece is yourself. All that hard work goes in when no one is watching. There's no crowds, there's no cheering sections, all that It's just you against you. And you have this rock, which is yourself. And you go through and you start to just chip away at these rough edges.
Every fucking morning, you don't want to get up. You don't want to go for that run. You don't want to go to school. And each day, you fight that urge to stay in bed. But you still fucking get up. You chip away at another rough edge. And over a period of time, you begin to form that masterpiece.
Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. Start putting some pressure on. Put some pressure on yourself. Get out here and get about it.
The masters make the hardest things in the world look easiest. And in the moments where you push yourself, those moments tend to lead to success. But you've got to stop rationalizing, stop making excuses, stop telling yourself little watered down assessments of where you're really at. Tell yourself the truth.
And the truth shall set you free. And the truth that I had to come to grips with, that I wasn't in charge of my destiny. The truth was that I wasn't giving all that I had. The truth was that there are some things that I wanted to do, but I didn't have the courage to act on those things. I had to start looking at my life differently. I started going to work earlier. I started being the last one to leave there. I started working harder than anybody else. The other guys could not. Why would you work so hard, Les? I've been cheating myself and my family, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, do it with everything that you have. Develop the habit of giving more than what you're paid for. Develop the habit of setting standards that others will be measured by. Do not go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path and leave a trail.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. What you need to be doing is studying. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. You are a royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live. You can't be good and be a legend. You can't be great, really, and be a legend. You gotta be phenomenal. I want you to push for legend. It is the process of the grind that shapes you and forms you. It's not the game. You think you become a champion on the field? You don't. You become a champion when ain't nobody watching you. You're doing your own drills in your own way. You're doing what coach tell you to do, and you're doing your own stuff. You become a champion in the dark when ain't nobody looking. You don't become no champion when you put no doggone helmet on. You become a champion the way you eat. You become a champion the way you think. You become a champion in your grind. When nobody knows what you're doing. When you putting in those extra reps. When you watching those videos and you getting inspired. When you change your music and you just get on stage and you shine. It's the process that makes you sweet. The only thing you do for success, there's no discounts. It's sweat, it's blood, it's tears. You can't get 50% off. It's sweat, it's blood, it's tears. There are no shortcuts to success. Stop thinking there are, and stop wanting people to put you somewhere that you didn't earn. You cannot cheat success. You gotta work for it. You gotta breathe it. You gotta sleep it. You gotta eat it. You gotta put forth 120%. Because there's somebody out there who wants your spot.
And if you're gonna make it happen, everything in the world has to become secondary. You've got to become obsessed to the point where people think you're crazy. You discipline yourself every day to do what is required. You sweat, you suffer, you endure, and at the end of it all, you win.
If you can't right now, there's no one looking. How you hold yourself, how you see yourself. What do you do when no one's watching? If you do it then, I guarantee you, you'll be doing it when everyone's watching. If today you never say good enough, tomorrow you'll always have enough.
The journey is going to be slow, meandering, uncomfortable, messy. It's the obstacles and the hurdles and the problems that get thrown at you that will make you stronger, that will make you more focused and disciplined. It will help you develop the coping mechanisms to deal with pressure and stress. A lot of your classmates will find themselves in a situation where they're getting good grades, C grades, B grades, maybe even A's, and they start getting comfortable. They think the grades they're getting are good enough and they'll lose that fight. They lose the reason that they're doing it for. And it's one of the worst things that can happen because sure, average people can become extremely successful. It does happen sometimes, but not often. They don't keep winning. They win once and then they let it slip away. It's about longevity. Getting a good grade in an exam is easy, but doing it over and over and over again, and with everything you touch, you manage to just make things happen, and you keep winning and winning and winning. Now that's what's difficult. Consistently winning. To be successful, you have to use each day as an opportunity to improve. It's a lot of hard work, but the best part is, the more you accomplish, the more you'll want to achieve.
In the words of Gary Vaynerchuk, your ego and your insecurity doesn't want to take the hit. You don't want to admit that you messed up because for some reason, so many of you are living your lives based on other people's opinions, and that is crippling you. The way to really eliminate fear is to not care about anyone else's opinion. My losses are mine. I'll deal with them myself. I don't need your 2 cents. You're losing plenty on your own. If you let somebody else's opinion, whether it's your friend, your partner, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, if you are genuinely living the exact life you want to live, then what will happen is you'll stop waiting for the right time to make a move. You'll stop waiting to make a change or break bad habits. You'll stop blaming others for the lack of happiness in your life. And the truth is, it's easy to blame others for our lack of happiness. When it comes to studying, consistency is so important. A lot of people win and then they chill for 2 or 3 months, but real winners, they have their finger on the pulse all the time. They're always looking for the next one. They're not studying to get satisfied. They're studying to learn everything there is to know. They never get to a place where they feel like they made it. Because as long as you're moving towards achieving something, you keep studying, you keep reading, you keep learning, you stay hungry. And watch how it changes you, day by day, month by month. You'll evolve into a completely different person.
Forget about your goals and find something that scares the shit out of you. So for example, when I was starting my business, even when I started online and started making YouTube videos, I wasn't sure what was up ahead. I knew what I wanted, which was to be able to put food on the table. The main thing for me was the fear of not being able to care for my family. I knew I wanted a home for them, but even that was not as eminent as I can't pay the bills, or creditors are gonna come knocking at my door, or I'm gonna have to turn off the lights, or I'm not gonna be able to buy food. These things that were gnawing at me, chasing me, chomping at my butt, those were the things that got me up every single day to do what I had to do. I'm kind of like a wartime general. I do really well under pressure. I need pressure there for me in order to get me going. So what I've found in my life is that when things are going tough, when the war is at my back door, when there is a threat that's imminent, that's when it's showtime.
You know what? Whenever I face anything that's challenging, whenever anything sucks, I like it. It's gonna make me tougher. It's gonna give me a good story to tell. It's gonna toughen my mind. You know what military training is? You know what military training is? You know how they form a bond in military groups? They make you do stuff that sucks. That's what they do. So when something sucks, good. It's gonna make me tougher and it's gonna make us stronger. And through a period of time, your brain doesn't like it, but it starts to realize this is a new way of thinking. We are now doing things that we are uncomfortable doing. We are doing things that we don't want to do. So the brain starts to slowly grow. And let's say you don't like to get up early in the morning time to go run. I hated it. I still hate it. You do that. You live uncomfortable to gain growth. You have to have friction in your life to gain growth. And the only way to do that is to make yourself uncomfortable and get to the point where instead of running from the things you don't want to do, you actually face them and start to gain more and more growth in your life.
That chaos, that chaotic state, everyone's all fearful of it, Everyone much rather prefer comfort state as opposed to chaotic state. If I had that option, if I had the fork in the road in life and I don't know where to go, what path to go, the comfort path or the chaotic path, you can damn well bet I'm going down the chaotic path. Why? Because I know that it's going to be a path that leads to the creation of what I want. Nothing grows in comfort. Nothing but laziness and lethargic nature. Chaotic keeps you sharp. Keeps you looking, keeps you, when you're comfortable, you're not looking at your six. But you're going down an alley in the middle of the night, man, that's in a tough neighborhood, you're fucking looking, aren't you? Well, that kind of reaction, man, a chaotic state, that's your body looking. You're changing, you're aware, you're picking things up, you're analyzing everything. All of that is soaking in the transformation of an explosion of what you want to be, man.
For a diamond to be produced, it has to go through extreme pressure, extreme heat. And if that wasn't enough, what makes a diamond is the cuts. So if you want to be a diamond, you must go through extreme pressure. If you can't take pressure, then you're not a diamond. After you go through all the pressure you thought you could not handle, and you think it's over, then they turn on the heat.